Moving Windows folders around with Junction links, mklink. Space on my SSD is running pretty low, and there seems to be a 19 GB folder in Windows that sticks out, %vendor %installer, and cannot be safely deleted, as explained here, this URL. Now, the mklink provides a neat little thing called Junction links. If I boot in cmd prompt, and move all of the files to the other hard drive, and then run this. Will I be messing up my Windows in some way, or is this an okay thing to do? Will folder permissions / attributes stay the same across the link? I've used hard links before, and it worked like a charm, freeing up my SSD significantly, but I've never tried it on system folders. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but I'm not in the mood of reinstalling entire Windows in case I'm wrong.
Okay, I've taken the risk and it was worth it. Everything works normally, but I have freed the 17 GB on my SSD now. Basically, the steps are: restart your PC, press F8 continuously to bring up boot menu, and choose command prompt with safe mode. This is to ensure you can move the Windows folder around. Once the command prompt is shown, type the command to move the folder to another drive. Robocopy C:*. Next, create a junction link for the missing folder. /JC:*. Of course, this assumes that your %vendor % is C:*. This should do the trick.
You can use same trick for pagefile.sys and swapfile.sys, not sure if also for hyperfile.sys, not tested since I hate hibernating on multi-boot. Just ensure to deactivate virtual RAM and reboot prior to create the symlinks, then after creating them reactivate virtual RAM. I tend to create, with Notepad, an empty file on Destiny of the link prior to create the link. Remember, when Windows 10 upgrade it will remove the links and put real files. After upgrades you can repeat the process. Working up to Windows 10 version 1803.48, since Windows' oldest I had tried.
While attempting to reclaim space on my main drive, and 120 GB SSD, I found these instructions on how to relocate users, program files, x86, and program data. It includes some registry edits to set default locations, as follows. Replace drive letters of paths listed at key_local_machine/software/Microsoft/Windows/current version. For example, C:\program files/common files would become D:\program files/common files. Replace environment variables %system drive % with drive path at a key_local_machine/software/Microsoft/Windows NT/current version/profile list, i.e. %system drive %\program data would become D:\program data.
I took similar steps, but I wanted to be able to use my computer while I did the file copy. My folder was 40 GB. Manually copy the folder to f:\installer. I am using Windows 8.1, so to get to a command line boot I held Shift while I clicked Restart, then clicked Advanced. Once in the command line, I had to figure out which drive letter to use. It wasn't C. Even though that is my %system drive % when my OS is fully booted. I had to use echo list volume, discard, to find out that the C drive was now referred to as E, and the F drive was still the F drive. I removed the hidden and system attributes on e:\Windows \installer with attrib sh e:\Windows \installer, and renamed it with rename e:\Windows installer_old. I could then create the junction with /j e:\Windows installer f:\installer.
First we can